My crush doesn't know how much I truly care about him. I have lots on my mind and can't tell anyone except you random readers. This is my first post and I really need help. So I'm 15F and my crush is 15, male. We will call him C. I met C at the beginning of this school year, as he and a couple other of his friends just moved into a public school after attending a private school their whole life. He was very friendly but quite shy. Luckily he got settled in pretty quickly, and he was in almost all of my classes. At first I didn't pay much attention to him since our school usually gets a couple new kids every year and I am a bit shy too. But I quickly warmed up to him as he got close with one of my best friends, M, male.
C seemed like a nice guy and I was definitely interested in becoming his friend, so was my cousin J, M. Since C was always around my friend M, we got to talking a bit and became friends.
He was very sweet, and we had a lot in common. I added him on social media and debated about texting him, but I decided it was worth a shot. I found out he's into sports, basketball, soccer, and track, and he was very good at them. Now I play softball and like to think I'm good at it, but that's besides the point. I also found out he was very good at art, and played some of the same video games I did. I really love art, and gaming as they are my favorite hobbies. My friend M put us, and a couple others in Discord chat to game together. We became closer and closer. But, from the beginning of the year I learned that my cousin J, who is gay, had feelings for C. I of course supported him, as I love my cousin and want the best for him. My cousin and I grew up very close and he is one of my favorite people. J also loved to play video games and often joined us. As C and I became closer, I began to realize I started feeling something I had never felt before. I've never been in a relationship, neither has C, and I didn't really understand what I was feeling. C wasn't my type, although he is very pretty, but I felt as if my type switched to him the more I was around him. We have the same sense of humor, we like the same genres, hang around sort of the same people, and get along great. I tried to tell myself I didn't like him and my feelings would go away, but I just couldn't. I mostly had an overwhelming feeling of guilt. I would never ever hurt my cousin. He is very special to me and I would put him first. So, at first I kept my little crush to myself. Also a side note, everyone had a crush on C, and I felt bad. I would never want to put C in an uncomfortable position, but soon my feelings were becoming too much and I had to tell someone. I first told my best friend, then I told M. M said it was obvious, and that he could tell I really liked him. But then another problem occurred. My toxic friend A, F15, also found C attractive. Now she is very pretty and she can have any guy she wants. No one has ever found me attractive in a relationship type way, and I think I'm average at best. My teeth are crooked, my nose is big, I have fat cheeks, and I am quite flat as I am still recovering from an eating disorder I had years ago. Now I knew I liked C, even though I hadn't told her. She went out of her way to turn people against me, and make my life miserable. Her and my other friends went behind my back and talked about how C would never like her. Once I saw this I was crushed. I love my friends and I never thought they would go behind my back and talk about me. Also they spread rumors about me as well. Luckily I had people on my side, and lots of comfort as I often bawled my eyes out. A and my cousin J went as far as joking about stabbing me. They also told C things about me that weren't true. I was hurt, and A and J were trying to turn people against me. I would also talk about C in inappropriate ways such as referring to him as daddy and talking about wanting to sit on his lap. Which made multiple people uncomfortable as she had no self-control when making these jokes. I soon couldn't take it anymore and started putting myself around positive people. I forgave J and we moved on.
Now C, J, 2 others, and I began to hang out more often.
C has now slept over at my house 5 times, and we have hung out a lot more than that. We have gotten really close. This year is the first year I haven't cried on my birthday because I was so happy. He is the most genuine, sweetest, caring guy I know. I love him more than I love myself. I can't help but smile when I look at his fluffy blonde hair, his smoky blue eyes, the way when he smiles his nose crinkles and his dimples show. The way his freckles perfectly cover his face, the way his scar on the left side of his face moves when he talks, and the way he is one of the first people to like me for who I am. He makes me laugh even when I don't want to. When he accidentally made me cry, he wouldn't stop apologizing to me even though he had a very important track meet. He puts me first and I feel special when I'm around him. Unfortunately he knows I like him, his friends and him make fun of me for it. Not directly but it's obvious they do. I know he doesn't feel the same way and people have told me this. They tell me he finds other girls attractive but not me. I often feel as if I annoy him and it really hurts me deep down inside, but as long as he is happy I am too. I always text him and check up on him. I ask when he is available to hang out, just knowing he is doing good gives me motivation. I smile whenever his notification pops up, or when he smiles at me in school. I have truly never felt this way before, and I just want him to know how much I really love him. He has made me so happy and I can't picture my life without him. I know there's other fish in the sea, but I don't want another fish, I only want C.